Well, where's it all heading? Let's turn to the BBC and Laura Kuenssberg, who had this to say.
This place is meant to be in charge.
Thank you very much.
But with 5 prime ministers in 6 years, it hasn't felt that way.
We became a laughingstock.
I don't know a single MP who didn't get a death threat.
I have been a systematic plotter who's tried to remove the Prime Minister.
I said he won't be satisfied until he burns the house down.
And the way President Trump used to operate, I was sacked on Twitter. I said, I think you've got 3 weeks now.
Just how close did our political system come to falling apart?
I think we lost our minds.
And will it ever be the same again?
It is the end of normal.
Well, there we are, state of chaos. The BBC, of course, has been working on the breakdown agenda to destroy society in UK. Those MPs, puppets in a much bigger game, but they simply don't realise that eventually their jobs will also go. But to suggest that what is happening in the breakdown in this country is accidental is so naive as to be unbelievable. David, just 10 seconds.
Well, chaos is right? But why? Right? I would point to the underlying ideas that have been installing themselves for decades and indeed longer, and the inability of people to push back and use their own God-given intelligence and reason to resist folly. And we should do it in big ways and small, in all aspects, in all venues available to us, because that's the antidote.
Yeah. I was trying to think of the 2 Conservative MPs that warned many years ago. Their warnings were published principally in The Guardian, but they were saying that the Conservatives plan to introduce a bit of calculated breakdown in the public sector in order to herald in the new era. And it's really fascinating that we seem to be watching that happen. But of course, the BBC won't investigate properly how we've gone from a perfectly competent country to a madhouse. The BBC will just enjoy the ride of the nonsense, but we'll stay on their case. Now, David, just to put us into a slightly better frame of mind for the end of UK column, you've got a couple of memes here. Let's bring one up on screen.
Yes, so them, what do you do for a living? Me, God's work. Them, oh, so you're a minister. Me, not quite. And it's a photograph of a man sitting on top of a lighting pole, smashing a surveillance camera with a hammer. And of course, the ULA's Blade Runners are doing this on a massive scale. And indeed, the rest of the country is cheering them on. And a little nod back to COVID policy. Government then now 2021, take the shot, it will fire you, starve you, take your children, put you in camps and leave you to die without medical treatment. In 2023, nobody forced you to take the shot.
Yeah.
Isn't that true?
Absolutely true. And on that happy, unhappy note, we'll end. A very big thank you to all of our UK column viewers and subscribers. We can only do what we do. We can only do what we do with your financial support, so thank you very much. That's the end of the news for today. We will be back for Extra in just a few moments, so stay with us. Thank you. Bye-bye.